That experience for me left me so disgusted that I couldn't see how Planned Parenthood could ever redeem themselves after that.
You were working at Planned Parenthood while there were several national undercover investigations going on of Planned Parenthood. Can you tell me more about what that was like?
I just blew it off. I thought, this is ridiculous. We don't have anything to hide, so why are we so concerned about these undercover investigations? If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear, right? And so that was my attitude while managing my location. Of course, later on, during my tenure, all of that would change. In the beginning of 2011, another undercover investigation came out exposing Planned Parenthood workers aiding and abetting underage sex trafficking.
In the past week, Live Action has released undercover videos showing Planned Parenthood staffers all too eager to help purported teenage sex workers get abortions and contraception.
Well, a New Jersey senator is today calling for a federal investigation into the group Planned Parenthood.
An employee at a Planned Parenthood clinic who agrees to cover up a child sex ring.
We're involved in sex work, all right? Some of them are young, they're kind of like, someone like 15, 14.
Minors are always accepted without parental consent.
Okay.
You never got this from me, just to make all of our lives easier.
Okay.
If they're 14 and under, just send them right there if they need an abortion. Okay.
If it comes down that they do need an abortion, how long till they can be sexually active again?
Minimum 2 weeks.
Minimum 2 weeks.
Minimum 2 weeks.
Do you maybe have any suggestions about what else they could do in the time?
I mean, they still got money,
Yeah, waist up.
Waist up.
Waist up.
Okay.
Or just be that extra action walking by.
In 2011, Live Action investigators exposed 8 Planned Parenthood clinic staffers at 7 different facilities willing to aid and abet child sex traffickers. Planned Parenthood tried to defend themselves, claiming that the encounters with the sex traffickers had been properly reported to the authorities. They referenced a letter sent by Planned Parenthood President Cecile Richards to then Attorney General Eric Holder regarding visits to Planned Parenthood clinics by persons claiming to be engaged in the sex trafficking of minors. But there were several major problems with Planned Parenthood's letter. First, the letter failed to correctly identify all the states visited by the investigators posing as sex traffickers. Second, the letter claimed that Planned Parenthood staff members made it clear to the sex trafficker that they would comply with state laws and report suspected conduct that endangered minors. But through the Freedom of Information Act, Live Action contacted the state justice departments, police departments, and child protective services in the states listed in Planned Parenthood's letter, and only one of the 5 states visited by investigators, Arizona, had responsive records that any report had been made to authorities. Third, when the investigative footage was released, it was plain to see that the only thing staff members made clear to the sex traffickers was that they were more than willing to offer their assistance.
Planned Parenthood Federation of America went out publicly saying that they would retrain all of their staff on how they reported abuse.
And the training was to make sure that sex traffickers, sexual abuse cover-up was detected and reported.
That's the assumption.
Was that the way they communicated it to you? Okay.
Yes, that's the idea that we all had. That was our perception. And when we were called into this meeting, I went in really believing that Planned Parenthood could redeem themselves. They're going to prove that they really do care about women, and this is something that really concerns them. I walk into the room, it's dark, we sign in, and there's a projector screen pulled down, and they begin to play all of the previous undercover investigations that had been put out, about Planned Parenthood. And I became very perplexed. I thought, what's going on here? Are we showing these things because they're trying to show us what not to do, the things that are wrong, that we don't do these things. And so I raised my hand and I said, I'm confused. Like, when are we going to actually begin the retraining? What can I do as a manager to take this information back to my staff and put, enforce policies and procedures that would help protect women who are experiencing either sex trafficking or abuse, sexual abuse in any way, because that's a difficult subject to talk about if you ever have a patient come in who expresses that. And so I really wanted to know how we dealt with that. And she immediately, shot me down and she said, "We're not here to talk about that, Ramona. We are here to teach you how to identify if you're being videotaped or recorded or entrapped in any way. At that moment, my heart just sunk. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I couldn't believe that we were actually there to train on how to identify if we're being recorded. Again, it goes back to why do we have something to hide? Why is this an issue for us? That experience for me left me so disgusted that I couldn't see how Planned Parenthood could ever redeem themselves after that.